Welcome to Ethanol Producer Magazine's top headlines from the past week. I'm your host, Jill Nelson. The U.S. EPA will soon release new guidance on the Renewable Fuel Standards Small Refinery Program related to the January 2020 ruling by the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 10th Circuit that struck down 3 SREs previously approved by the agency. EPA's Andrew Wheeler discussed plans to release the guidance during a congressional hearing on the EPA's proposed budget that was held February 27th. According to Wheeler, the EPA is currently in discussions with the Department of Justice and is trying to analyze the court's opinion. He stressed the agency has not yet made any final determinations regarding its response to that court decision, but did say that the agency will issue new guidance based on the ruling. When asked when, Wheeler said, hopefully very shortly. New federal funding will soon be available to support the sale of higher biofuel blends such as E15 and B20. The USDA published a notice in the Federal Register on February 28th announcing a notice of funding availability of up to $100 million in competitive grants under the Higher Blends Infrastructure Incentive Program. The notice indicates the grant funding will be made available to eligible entities to support activities designed to expand the sales and use of renewable fuels under the HBIIP. The notice aims to alert prospective participants and stakeholders of the intention of the Commodity Credit Corp and Rural Business Cooperative Service to jointly publish an NOFA by mid-spring. That NOFA will provide specific program information and requirements. Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts is urging automakers to manufacture cars designed to run on higher biofuel blends, such as E20, E30, E40, and E85. Ricketts sent a letter to the CEOs of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles NV, Ford Motor Company, and General Motors Company in February that indicates current trends in the U.S. and around the world point to the emergence of policies that will incentivize more fuel-efficient vehicles and the renewable fuels on which they will run. In the letter, Ricketts discusses the possibility of a future federal rule to allow E30 fuel sales and stresses the economic benefits ethanol-blended fuels offer to consumers. Get full details in our online story. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more of the ethanol industry's top stories.